Hey everyone, welcome back to Clicks and Views. And today we're diving into an intriguing AITA story that explores the delicate balance between honesty and sensitivity. Our story today involves a new coworker, Linda, and a team lunch that turned a bit awkward. Okay, so here's the situation. A new coworker started 3 months ago. Let's call her Linda. She seems pretty nice, which is why I'm really not sure about all this. At my work, we have a tradition where once a new employee successfully completes their probation, we go out for a team lunch. Nothing fancy, but something nice to celebrate. Linda passed her probation, so we went out for lunch. As we're eating, we all get to talking, and the topic of the magic of pregnancy/childbirth comes up. Everyone was sharing sweet moments from their pregnancy. I enthusiastically joined in, but didn't share any of my own. I think Linda noticed, because she specifically turned to me and said, "You had twins, didn't you? That must have been a wonderful experience." I smiled and said something along the lines of how I wished my pregnancy and birth had been as positive an experience as theirs had been. To be clear, it was not said sarcastically at all. The truth is, I hated every moment of being pregnant. I could write a long list of all the magical symptoms I had, but I'll just give you the highlights. Horrific vivid nightmares. Hyperemesis gravidarum, severe morning sickness. Debilitating migraines. A metallic taste in my mouth. And then the birth. Honestly, I feel like anything that could go wrong, but not be life-threatening, did go wrong. Worst of all, due to some of the complications, I ended up being kept in hospital for a while, so I missed the first few days with my girls. I didn't say any of this to Linda, I just responded as I mentioned. After my reply, Linda started getting short with me. Later, I asked her privately what was going on. She snapped and told me what I said was insensitive and undermined their experiences, and told me I was an a-hole for it. Since then, she sort of cooled off, and is less hostile, or at least less openly hostile, but last week she invited all the girls in the team to a ladies' night. Everyone but me. Now, I don't mind so much, since ladies' nights are not really my thing, but the fact that she pointedly excluded me has made things awkward. I feel like I need to do something. I'm not really in the mood for drama. I have enough of that in my life right now. I don't need more, so I haven't confronted her about it yet. And as I said, she is otherwise a really nice person, normally pretty friendly and easygoing. So I'm left wondering if I really was an a-hole. Was what I said insensitive? Did it undermine their experience? Before I ask her about it, I could use some perspective, because I honestly just don't know. Am I the a-hole? From what you've shared, it sounds like you were in a tricky spot, and your response was tactful and respectful. Let's break down the situation. The topic of pregnancy and childbirth can be very emotional and personal. You joined the conversation, but chose not to share your own challenging experiences. This shows sensitivity to the mood and experiences of others. When Linda commented on your pregnancy, you responded in a way that acknowledged her positive experiences, while subtly hinting that your own experience was not as pleasant. Your response was honest, but not overly detailed or critical. It was neither dismissive nor harsh. Linda's reaction seems disproportionate to your response. Feeling hurt or uncomfortable about someone not sharing the same positive experience doesn't necessarily mean you were at fault. Her reaction could stem from her personal sensitivities or assumptions about how others should feel about pregnancy. The fact that Linda excluded you from a social event, especially after the awkward encounter, suggests there might be some unresolved tension. It's possible that Linda's reaction was personal and not necessarily reflective of your behavior, but rather of her own feelings or expectations. Your comment was factual and measured. You didn't criticize others' experiences, but simply noted that your own experience was different. It's common for people to have varied experiences, and acknowledging this difference isn't inherently insensitive. What you could do. If you feel comfortable, addressing the issue with Linda directly might help clear the air. You could express that you didn't intend to undermine anyone's experience and are open to understanding her perspective. This might help resolve any lingering tension. If direct confrontation feels too uncomfortable, focusing on maintaining a professional and friendly demeanor could help in easing the situation over time. Ultimately, it doesn't seem like you were an a-hole for sharing your own honest feelings in a context where you were expected to contribute to a discussion. Sometimes, people's reactions are more about their personal experiences and less about the intentions of others. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time for more intriguing stories and thoughtful discussions. Stay tuned and stay curious. What do you think? Was the narrator truly in the wrong, or did Linda's reaction come from her own sensitivity? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to Clicks and Views, and hit the bell for more fascinating AITA stories and discussions.